Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I've been asked to look at Lumetri Color in Premiere Pro, also to have a look at some LUTs and how to use them. Okay, mainly because of brightness more than anything. So a quick sort of explanation of what can be used quite quickly before we get on to LUTs. So here we have a clip which is reasonably dark, and one of the quick methods is to have a look at Lumetri Color. If you haven't got Lumetri Color, then just go into Window and then just click on Lumetri Color here. Okay, and then it will activate it. So the quick way to do this, okay, if need be, it's not perfect, but if you come down to light and then look at exposure, and if you just make that number 1, as you can see, the picture becomes quite light. Alright, so let's just put that back. Okay, it's quite dark there at the moment. Just 1.6 exposure. Okay, and as you can see, it lightens it up, so you can see more detail quite quickly. Okay, so I'm going to put that back to 0. Okay, the other option is if you're not happy with the layout of the video in relation to color, there's such a thing called LUT. Okay, so, and LUTs are quite simple to use. If you look here under Lumetri, it says Input LUT. Now, if you've got your LUTs stored somewhere on your PC, just use the drop down, browse, and for me, mine's on my desktop. So I go to desktop, I go to LUTs. As you can see, I've got quite a few, so I'm looking to find there's a beginners to a hero tutorial, but that's just a crash course orange teal. So let's give that a go. Let's just see what happens. Okay. As you can see, that went a little bit darker, so that's not really good for us. So what you can do is edit, undo, okay, and then go back to Input LUT. Godfather, let's give that one a go. As you can see, that went really dark. So what you have to do is just sort of play around, try and find the one that you really want. Okay, I'm looking to try and make it lighter. So, but what I do have is I have some presets. And once you've found the LUT and the color that you would like, obviously the gradients here that will be part of the LUT, which you can tweak, by the way. So once you've done that, you can actually go to the LUT and you can actually save it as a preset. Okay. So if you come over here to Effects Control, right, and where it says Lumetri Color Commercial 6, which is what I have up here. Okay, I can clear that. Okay, and then if I drag my preset in, I have what's called Commercial 6. Okay, so you highlight your area that you want to modify and drag and drop Commercial 6 onto it. As you can see, it's made that a little bit lighter, and that's one I use quite regular. So you have to find the one. And what I've also done, once I've done that, okay, where I go into Effects Control and I have here my Lumetri Color Commercial 6, I can right click on that and save as a preset once I've found what I want. It could be a different LUT for you. Obviously it's personal preference. And then save as a preset, and then once you start any video that you want, it'll be in your presets. All you've got to do then is drag and drop. Okay, so let's see if we can find another little clip. That might be, yeah, that one's a little bit darker. Okay, as you can see here, it's looking quite dark. So you grab your preset, Commercial 6, and you drop it onto your video timeline. And as you can see, that's sort of brightened up a little bit. Not much, but that's a way I like it. And if I get really dark areas, that's what I use, just to try and brighten that area up. Okay, just so you're aware, an LUT stands for Look Up Tables. It's to help with colour grading in one way to improve the appearance of your footage. That's why many filmmakers, editors and colorists who are working on a film use lookup tables, or LUTs, to save colour grades as templates to help speed up their process. Okay, I hope that's helped. I hope that's explained a little bit for you. But even once you've had your LUT attached, you can still go into exposure, put the 1, and as you can see, it brightens it up a little bit more. What it's doing is just adjusting your exposure. You can go to 2. Okay, I find 1 tends to be quite enough, but 2 helps, as you can see. But what it also does then, you'll start to get, if you go any higher, you start to get a little bit of noise in your video, and it doesn't look particularly good. It starts to degrade. So my suggestion would be 1. Okay, if you really enjoyed that video, please like, share, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. See you soon.